Hi guys, so you may have caught the video announcement a few weeks ago that I've launched a Patreon for this YouTube channel. If you missed it or you're unfamiliar with this, feel free to go back and check it out. Anyways, as I'm trying to get this started and get the ball rolling with Patreon, I'm offering something special to the first 25 patrons. As of the taping of this video, there are this number of patrons so far, which means that this many spots are left to fill the first 25. So that many more of you guys can grab this opportunity while it lasts. Also, in addition to this special thing that I'm about to tell you about, I'll also be offering an ebook to everybody who joins, going beyond the first 25 patrons, and it'll also be available to every pledge tier. So more about the ebook in a minute. First off, here's that special thing I was talking about for the first 25. Here's what I want to do. I'd like for you guys to be able to send me a video of you playing, whether you're playing on a pad, you're playing in your practice room, you're playing at a gig, you're playing a cover song, whatever. I want you to be able to send me a video, you know, like 3 to 5 minutes, probably not any longer than 7. And then I'll watch it and I'll send you back a video. I'll make you a personalized video, send it back to you. And it'll offer you any critique, advice, answers to questions. You can also feel free to ask questions in those videos. It doesn't just have to be you playing the whole time. So the reason why this is a big deal, obviously it takes a lot of time for me to go through and evaluate videos like this, and so I can only do it for the first 25. After that, this is something that'll only be available for one of the higher tiers on Patreon, probably the $20 tier. But right now, for only a $1 pledge, so instead of a $20 pledge, just a $1 pledge, you can take advantage of this if you're in those first 25 patrons. By the way, you can go to the Patreon homepage and see how many current members there are of each tier, so you'll know ahead of time if you're among those first 25. So a little more about this, which you'll also find on Patreon. The way this will work is you'll just upload your video to YouTube. You can upload it as unlisted if you prefer for it not to be public, and I'll do the same. I'll upload my video response to YouTube as an unlisted video and just send you the link. So what you'll do is you will message me on Patreon a link to your video, and then I will send back my response. So I hope all this makes sense. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, and of course I'll also include a link to Patreon in the description and up here on the screen at the end of the video, so you can go check that out, read more about it, and see what Patreon's all about. Now, the other thing, I'm offering this ebook to everybody who signs up of any tier, and this will go beyond the first 25 patrons. So for the foreseeable future, anybody who joins on Patreon for just $1 a month will get this ebook. The purpose of the ebook was to condense literally all the information, everything I talk about here on the channel, into a quick 40-page read, just blasting through all these different topics of drumming. So it's literally a drumming crash course, but I have it geared towards beginner to intermediate players, and there might even be something you can pick up in that if you're an advanced player. This is the information that I wish I had a few years ago as an intermediate player who knew the basics but needed to know the direction to just improve my playing, and this is what that'll do. I start at the very beginning talking about the role of the drummer, then from there we go into how to read music and how to assemble grooves, what to practice, what exercises to play, all the technique basics. And then from that we go into the more conceptual things, like how to be solid as a drummer, how to sound good, how to play the right stuff, and how to mix yourself as a player, how to get good sounds out of drums and cymbals. These are all really important topics that are necessary to be a gigging working drummer and to just be a great drummer. And as you'll see there on Patreon, there are other tiers. I know right now with this deal that I'm offering you, it makes the most sense just to sign up for the $1 tier. But of course, you can feel free to sign up for whatever works for you, whatever you feel comfortable giving, whether it's $1 or $3 or $5 or $20. Later on, the video critique thing is going to move up to the $20 tier after we go past the first 25 patrons. And for the foreseeable future, the ebook will be available on the $1, though it might bump up later. So go check it out now, sign up now while these things are there for just $1. And of course, feel free to ask me any questions here in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. And again, there's more information on all these things on Patreon. So check out the link and go look at the Patreon so you can see what it's all about. Also check out the previous videos. I'm linking all these things in the description below here in case you missed it. So of course, I'm really excited about this. I really hope that we can build a core community here on Patreon that'll really do a few things. That'll enable me to work closely with you guys in developing the direction of the channel, but it'll also provide income for the channel that I can reinvest into what I'm doing here and help make this sustainable so that I'm able to deliver high value, high quality content to you guys on a weekly basis. So hopefully we can help each other out. Through your pledges, I'm using that money to give you better content and deliver more high value content to you. So it's all a symbiotic relationship here. So guys, thank you so much. It's been cool watching this channel grow, and it's cool seeing how supportive you guys are of what I'm doing on here. It's awesome and it's very encouraging. So I really hope to see you all on Patreon. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you tomorrow on the regular video for the weekend. Have a good Thursday night and a good Friday. Thanks, guys.